Sorry, someone. Well, this is the zoom and enhance. Oh no! Oh no!
Just a few added pixels. Just a few added pixels.
Just a few added pixels.
Hey,
you just rearrange the colors.
It's like
he
a
said
magnifying glass.
It's just a magnifying glass.
You should have stuck with no. I can't show that though.
I know. Look, I live
Stay in the
dangerously.
drafts. Keep it in the drafts.
I mean, Attorney Tom has got stuff for meme review for days, though. He's got that going for him.
When he's done filing
Front
lawsuits.
centrally, we're going to watch exhibit number
Yeah,
82.
no content this week. It's been a very busy week.
Version of the drone footage that was introduced by.
We're gonna watch it how. You better not pinch that fucker.
Yesterday. And I'd like to be able to put this TV centrally so everybody can see it. So if you could let us know if you're able to see it when we move it, please.
Oh, please let him try to.
Wonder if they're going to withdraw that pinch to zoom.
Objection,
gonna do it
inappropriate
raw?
pinching.
He's going to try and point it out from the grainy ass video.
Sure.
They've already got one at 50% speed and enhanced. I don't know why they need to go further.
He's just gonna make himself look desperate if he's trying to be like, see, stop trying to make fetch happen.
I love that
trying.
movie.
I am
Thank you
all
so
for the
much.
Mean Girls memes.
That's what he
I
keeps
wrote
doing.
my-
It's pissing me off.
Hey,
I wrote my-
y'all, I got to get out of here. But
Later, buddy.
I got people to sue. All right. See y'all.
Travis Scott. He's got Travis
Lawyer
Scott. to sue.
problems.
As we play this video, ladies and gentlemen, the jury, I would.
Squint like this so you can see it enhanced.
Is that an American flag tissue box?
Yes,
Yeah.
but like
That's
an old timey one.
This location, which is
Someone on Twitter is going to say it's a Confederate flag.
There's an individual here on the sidewalk with
Texan flag.
a wheelchair.
Is that zoomed?
Gap there,
Looks original.
and the Duramax. I'd like you to keep your eyes on that location. Before we begin the video, Mr. Rittenhouse, are you able to see this video okay? Yes. All right. Please go ahead and play that.
Oh, so clear.
That's enlightening.
Every time they've shown that, I'm looking right at him and I can't see it.
Pause. Now, Mr. Rittenhouse, you told us earlier everything that you did when you first got to this location, correct? Yes. What you didn't tell us is that right here on the video, you have your gun raised, don't you?
I
can't see it.
What?
Could you pinch and
Understandable.
zoom?
This is a nice 4K TV. I'm going to turn it a little bit towards you. Move it a little bit back so
He just said 4K.
you're able to see that screen
Made me
okay?
giggle.
Where is he?
See it now.
This video's altered. If it's 4K, that's a 1080p
look.
video.
It says slowed down 50%. This is the edited one that was admitted. Remember? No objections to that.
Share the officer. Do you want to go over there as well?
The TV itself might be altering the image.
Would it be easier,
Exactly.
Mr. Rittenhouse, if you came and stood a little closer to that screen?
Is that the same
Well, you know, and you're using the pointer, so we want to all be looking at the same TV.
Okay.
Okay.
Would it be appropriate for Mr. Rittenhouse to come stand closer to the TV?
As long as he doesn't block the jurors, he and Mr. Richards can go over here.
All right,
and,
let's, I'll move this
Can
back.
Mr. Rittenhouse get by the jury without shooting them with an AR-15? Is that even possible, Judge? I don't know.
Let's go back to the beginning of the video, please. I'm going to tell you when to pause.
Don't tell him.
Which also indicates to the jury by having Rittenhouse come down to the well that the prosecutor doesn't believe he's a threat. I would not want to be standing next to a defendant in most of my criminal trials.
Yeah.
He's not an intimidating dude looking at
I mean, that's part of why I like sitting next to my accused is to show, hey, look, I'm fine with this.
And Emily's talking about the subtle subconscious imagery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's part of the OJ gloves mistake.
Yes.
Prosecutor stood right next to him.
Let's play it one more time.
Yeah, play it again. This will be great. Just keep showing the jury how no one can see what the hell you're talking about.
Pause.
Fetch.
Mr. Rittenhouse, can you see in that video that you raised your weapon and pointed it at someone?
No.
So fetch.
No.
Let's play it one more time.
Yeah, do it again.
Keep watching until you see it.
He says he can't see, so I'm trying to help him see.
Asked and
Go
answered.
ahead.
You're
Oh,
trying
be
to
objective.
invent it.
You can
Try
ask him that
making
every
see.
time. Kyle should know by now that the answer is always no, even if he could see it clear as
Pause the
day.
video.
No.
No.
It
Just
should
no.
matter more what he remembers.
It looks like my shoulder's up, but my rifle is pointed downward.
Thank you.
We actually
There's
have.
All right.
I think we actually have footage of this moment from a cell phone that's nearby.
Well, they don't want to play
Your
that.
testimony today
make out the
under oath
people.
is that you have no memory of raising and pointing your rifle when you first got to that location. Is that
Objection
right?
instant answered.
Yes.
You see yourself put the fire extinguisher down.
I see myself drop it. Yes.
Let's play Exhibit 84 now, please.
Isn't that what you just played? Again, is the computer outputting 4K to the 4K TV? Have we asked this question? I mean, there's so much wrong with this. That bag almost hit him. I didn't realize that.
In this video, at this point, Mr. Rittenhouse, you have turned around and you are pointing your weapon at Mr. Rosenbaum, correct?
Yes.
And there's a point. Let's continue the video, please.
Okay.
All right, let's pause.
Show how he
Go
didn't
back.
kill him a
Start
second
the video
ago.
again, please.
He could have, but he didn't.
Yeah, no, he thought he could maybe still get away, so he was trying.
Pause. Can you go back about half a second, please?
No, this only operates in seconds. This Windows Media Player. You should try VLC so you can go frame by frame.
Go back just a little bit more, please.
This is so ridiculous. That for like a millimeter of a second, his gun was up. He thinks this is making points with the jury. The jury's gonna be very impressed with this.
The jury's going to
Just go back to the beginning and try it again.
After the bag's thrown at him.
After the bag is clearly thrown.
Yeah.
Oh, can you see yourself? No,
There's
there's
a
a
point
street light.
Where Mr. Rosenbaum is running after you, where he raises his hands and leaps up in the air, correct?
Oh, yeah, I
wouldn't
can see
say
it.
he leaped in the air. I'd say he continued to run at me. He just threw his hands up.
He threw both of his hands up in the air, right?
Yes.
And you could see that he was
Not
unarmed,
like that.
correct?
Yes.
Please continue the video.
Yeah, he's about to get himself a rifle, though.
This looks like every cold-blooded murder I've ever imagined.
The part where you run away from the guy you're trying to murder, that
Joseph Rosenbaum never touched you in any way during that incident, correct?
He touched my gun.
He didn't touch your body in any way, did he?
No.
He didn't kick you?
No.
He didn't punch you?
No.
Other than that plastic bag, he didn't throw anything at you?
No.
He didn't have a gun on him?
No.
He didn't have a knife on him?
No.
He didn't have a chain on him?
Actually,
He didn't have a bat on him?
No.
He didn't have any weapon of any kind, correct?
Other than him
pedophilia.
grabbing my gun. No.
Other than unleashed rage.
Have possession of that gun. You did, correct?
He's grabbing it.
Holding it. Yes.
And it was strapped to your body, correct?
Yes.
At all times during this incident, you retained possession of your AR-15, correct?
Yes.
Can we please play exhibit? I apologize, Brian. I don't know if I mentioned this one earlier. I think it's 83. It's the full speed version of what we just saw. That was 84 just now, right? Okay, let's play 83, please.
find me a cop in the land who wouldn't have taken that shot.
None.
Any cop. Just one single police
While you're
officer.
watching this video, I'd like
Cops
you to
would take that
tell
shot
me
if it
you
was a
see
5'3",
Mr.
100-pound
Rosenbaum
woman
jump
chasing
up in
them,
the air with
Yeah.
his hands up, okay?
Okay.
and they'd be justified.
Yeah, absolutely.
And when he was further away, before he got so close,
They would have
wouldn't
taken the
let him get
first shot when he turned around. They wouldn't have run.
Even in Canada, right?
They would have
Of
fired
course.
there. Oh yeah, I mean, if this was a trial of a police officer, it wouldn't be happening.
All right, pause. Can we go back to the beginning, please? And play again.
There's also case law on taking something from somebody's possession being assaultive. So,
Yep.
you know,
It's battery,
Well,
right?
and taking somebody's gun is, you know, when you're
Right before Mr.
threatening
Rosenbaum
like that.
disappears behind that
I believe
car,
hand on the
you
gun
see him
also
jump up in the
is
air with his
dual
hands up?
possession under the
No,
law.
I saw
Yes.
it.
To quote legal, he touched the newspaper. It's battery.
That was a
I
reaction
saw that video also.
pointing the gun at him, correct?
He can't know that.
Yes, but he kept running at me, so it didn't deter him.
But it slowed him down a little bit.
There's the word.
Sort of jumped with his hands in the air.
Ron, you're echoing.
Right?
No, he continues to gain speed on me.
Now let's play exhibit 86, please.
Did he think that was scoring points with the jury?
Ron, you should be able to unmute when you got your audio set.
Go ahead.
I mean, open and shut case.
Oh,
Oh, let's be honest. I don't think you managed to touch.
Did
the
you
gun.
slow down?
Did I?
Yeah.
I turned around, and I may have slowed down a little bit.
It looks like you slowed down before you even turned around.
Yes.
You've characterized Mr. Rosenbaum as advancing on you, speeding up towards you, but you actually slowed down, didn't you?
Because of the people around the cars, yes.
But
You're not really very
After the
fast,
shooting.
are you?
you run around
you are
those
full of
cars and
chocolate,
head
sir.
back towards the direction you originally wanted to go to, right?
Yes.
So those people didn't stop that, did they?
They weren't there after I shot Mr. Rosenbaum.
They scattered after you fired your gun 4 times, didn't they?
Yes, they weren't there anymore.
Good-
And you've
good-
heard Dr. Kelly's testimony that the first gunshot from you to Mr. Rosenbaum caused Mr. Rosenbaum to start falling to the ground. Did you hear that testimony?
I did.
And then you continued to fire 3 more shots into him after that, didn't you?
I continued to fire until he was no longer a threat to me.
Good
When
answer.
he's falling to the ground in front of you, he's no longer a threat to you. His
Objection.
pelvis is broken, right?
Objection.
How would he
Objection.
know? Just put it right at the end of the
Calls for
statement.
I saw him
speculation.
lunging towards my gun, and I remember his hand on the barrel of my gun.
He's doing the best
Because he
pro
was
se
trying to push
job
you
of a
out of the way
defendant
so
in a
you wouldn't
situation, I could imagine.
Thank you.
It does call for
Thank you.
speculation. How much time are we talking about?
What
How many
was-
percentages of a